Let me interrupt you. That's pretty unkind language about the Vice President. This is an accomplished lawyer and senior politician, and the Vice President of your country. Do you wish to take back that rather sexist remark?
No, I don't.
It's only been a couple of hours since President Biden stepped aside, and already sexist and racist vitriol is coming at Vice President Harris. And the shameless and self-incriminating clip I'm going to share is so vile, the news host immediately paused the interview to call out his guest, a modern-day Archie Bunker, for his misogyny and bigotry. You may or may not know that TV news producers and anchors are often quite chummy with the antagonists they frequently book in order to fill their programming schedules. It's a bit of a symbiotic relationship like barnacles on a whale, and the fireworks they produce on screen quickly dissipate when the camera is off and they say, "See you next time." But the video I'm going to share in a minute reveals the breaking point in that relationship, a point where the guest is so egregious and despicable with a comment, the host shuts him down and calls him out. The tense and awkward standoff I'm describing just happened on GB News between interviewer Mark Dolan and interviewee,
former senior advisor to Donald Trump when he was in the White House, a good friend of Trump's as well, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, a political commentator and broadcaster.
Let's review some context with this clip that reveals Gorka's intentional condescending style, which may refute what I said earlier, because I can't imagine any producer or host being chummy with this unlikable media villain, and it sets the stage for what's to come.
She has reached the top of politics and she may well be the next president of the United States. But yes, how are the Trump camp responding to this story?
Let me finish before you interrupted me twice because of what they said in your ear.
And here's how he answers a question about a possible open field. Notice how he goes out of his way to add exclamation points to black and female.
What are they going to do? How do they jump over the black female vice president?
He deals the race and sexism card from the bottom of the deck and then tries to slap your face with them. But the worst is still yet to come. And here's more of his well-honed condescending style. And please lean in and listen, because he appears to say straight white guy for no apparent reason. Perhaps he got his list of insults out of order?
The disasters of the last 3.5 years can be pinned onto both Biden and Kamala. The inflation, the economy, the world wars, the 20 million illegals, all of it is her responsibility as well. And whoever they pick, if they try to do an end run around her, which will be impossible with a white straight guy, whoever they pick, it's irrelevant because nobody's disagreed. Nobody's disagreed in the Democrat Party, or nobody of any consequence, with what Biden has done for the last 3.5 years. So, it is on them. The culpability is theirs. Whoever they pick, President Trump will have the same counter message.
And here's the moment you've been waiting for. Gorka's drop the mic, then trip over it, then land flat on his face moment.
Seb Gorka, this is your worst nightmare. The Trump team have lost their greatest asset, Joe Biden.
Great to hear from you. No, it's the worst nightmare ever for the Democrats. I mean, let's look at the statistics of it all. This woman, this disaster whose only qualification was having a vagina and the right skin color, this woman in the Democrat primaries, I'm not talking about an election, in the Democrat primaries garnered
Sebastian, let me interrupt you. Sebastian, let me interrupt you. That's pretty unkind language about the Vice President. This is an accomplished lawyer and senior politician, and the Vice President of your country. Do you wish to take back that rather sexist remark?
No, I don't. It's a statement of fact. She is the DEI hire. She's the diversity, equity, inclusion hire.
So now we know why he was an advisor and friend to Trump and thrived in those roles when so many of Trump's other relationships ended in dumpster fires. They are two peas in a toxic male pod. And in this clip, he shows another similarity to Trump, the ability to let his unhinged flag fly. Watch as he slips in and out of voices in this rambling mess of unintentional sketch comedy.
If you say that Joe Biden is not compos mentis, you're a conspiracy theorist. And now he's dropped out. So how can he still be the commander-in-chief? And not only that, they've been saying, oh, Donald Trump being reelected is a threat to democracy. Well, who's just taken a very large crap on democracy by saying we had a nomination process 13 million Democrats chose Joe Biden, but we're just going to rip that up. Who cares about who you chose? That's the Democrats. They don't give a flying fig about democracy. This is a great day for those who want to take back America from those who are trying to destroy it, which includes Biden and Kamala. Because nobody's disagreed. Nobody's disagreed in the Democrat Party, or nobody of any consequence, with what Biden has done for the last 3.5 years. So, it is on them. The culpability is theirs. Whoever they pick, President Trump will have the same counter message.
Strong words result in strong reactions. And now let's look at a few of the comments that appeared under the video. MacGuffin Top said, "We wondered how long before the sexist, misogynist accusation started. 3 seconds. And Momin said, "I'm sorry, but every time I hear this Gorka dude speak, I truly expect him to invite me to the cellar of his castle to drink my blood. I just get those Lugosi vibes." And now it's your turn. I want to know what you think about Gorka's outrageous comments about Vice President Harris. And do you think there should even be a place for him as a news guest, considering he's building a brand around these hateful comments?